What of your character
Ayo.
story initially appealed to you?
I just knew that
What's
she was a
up?
warrior.
I am gonna
But
be
I also
playing
knew that
Assassin's
this was
Creed
a story in
Shadows.
Japan, and a lot of
God
times
damn,
Japanese female
came
are
out of
portrayed to
nowhere.
be
I was
very
getting
demure,
prepared.
and we
I was chilling.
demure, and like they need somebody to protect them. And I grew up
Anywho.
not really feeling so
I get my
I don't know,
access.
like represented by those
I
characters,
get
right?
to
So when I
the
got the
embargo
audition and I
ends
saw that she was a badass, she
in
could fight for herself, she's loyal, she's
24
passionate,
minutes. So
she
I'm
would
just
fight for
waiting
her
that
people.
while I watch Ubisoft's
like,
live
yes.
stream of that.
I would love to play that character. When I
Confirm.
got the scenes with Yasuke, and I had this feeling about this character, and when I met you, it was exactly the same feeling, and I thought it was a great cast that they found you, because I was like, wow, this character has a lot of heart. That's how I felt reading the sides, and I, created all these relationships, and when I met you, you were the exact same way that I. Come on now.
Come on, man.
Exact same way that I thought he would be. I was like, wow, this is really amazing.
dope.
Yeah.
He almost cost us the fight and got himself killed.
He was trying to save his family. We would both do the same.
What is something that is uniquely you about your character?
Get it,
She's hard and she's edgy, but she's got a
commercial
soft
break.
side.
Oh, that's just
And
crazy.
she's following her own path. And the vulnerability too, that she's vulnerable and strong at the same time. Yeah.
I think for me, the thing
I
that's
gotta
unique
be
to
able to
me
fix
in
that.
this game is my laugh. It's the laugh. Yasuke and Chungai, they laugh the same.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I see that. I see that for sure. You do have a big laugh.
I do.
I think everybody heard it.
And now,
Like,
now I'm
that's
conscious
Tongai.
of my laugh. I'm gonna tone it down.
No,
I'll give you the hiss. That's what I'll give you. Who wins in a fight between Yasuke and Naoe?
Okay, so this one we need to say it at the same time. Okay? 3, 2, 1,
Naoe.
Naoe. How did you
I need to
know?
see. Yeah,
like
dude.
you're a ninja.
Exactly. I'm
You
in the
need to
shadows.
Like you could be
stream,
right
bro.
here.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
You know,
why.
especially with that big ass helmet of mine, like, you could just snap
Miles
me.
away, I
Miles
can see,
away.
yeah.
Like you throwing something at me. What did you think about the mocap experience?
Yeah, I was quite nervous.
Why?
Bro, if you stream,
I was
I
quite
would
nervous
watch the hell out of
because-
that. That would be
Well, first
awesome.
of all, it was my first time. So there's this very emotional scene that I have, which begins now as vengeful journey, basically. And that was, I think, my first.
Oh yeah, because that whole week you were in tears.
It was my first scene that I was shooting.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I really wanted to make sure that I would do an authentic job, but then I wouldn't get thrown off by these, cameras that I'm wearing, the helmets and the whole suit, and the fact that there's nothing there. I wanted to make sure, so I
Crying with a dummy.
yeah, exactly, right? So I really built up for that.
Hashashin.
And when I was done, I almost don't
Ad
remember
break
what I did
ends in
because it just,
40
the emotion, the current,
Yeah,
the emotion
yeah.
took me. And
know how to fix
when I was
that,
done, I
honestly.
had like a
Honestly,
standing
that's so
ovation,
bad.
and everybody like.
Ooh.
And, it was like, and you weren't there.
okay.
You weren't there for that. The one that I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I worked with you yet. It at least made me feel like, okay, maybe I can do this mocap thing. It's like as long as I prepare and have all the emotions.
It's a different medium. They stacked a bunch of boxes and they put like the mats on it, to make it like the horse.
I remember.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so they're
yeah.
like
Nice.
chugging you along, but you had to ride that thing like you are. You know what I mean? And I loved it because in my head, do you know what was going on? I could
Per
hear,
hour? God damn.
so that's how I played most of my scenes. Just if there was a sword, if there was like music, it's playing in my head. I think it was a very rich, rewarding experience in every
You can't
capacity.
change
So
that?
truly grateful for that.
Same.
High five!
Yes.
3
Thank you
minute
for
ad
this.
every 8
It
minutes.
has reminded me of something
Who's
very
doing that?
important.
After hearing them talk about their characters, I'm convinced that Masumi and Tongai were the
Admitted
perfect
the
choices
beast
for Naoe and Yasuke. And luckily, we'll get to see
Nice.
them again later on in the show. Now, it's time to go behind the scenes of the soundtrack for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ever since Ezio and Federico climbed to the top of that Florentine church and Ezio's family began to swell, music has been fundamental to Assassin's Creed. And in Shadows, it's no different. Take a listen at how it all came together.
This is a very big game, this is a very big soundtrack.
In the musical universe of Shadows, there is the flight covering the score, there is Teke Teke doing music for Naoe's special key moments, there's Thunder Drum featuring Tiggs doing Yasuke moments.
I will keep this close. My thanks, Nene.
We also have source music in the game. That's traditional Japanese music.
Oh, nice. Music makes the game better.
When we start any pitch process, we want to get a broad spectrum of composers to bring in their music. And then we scramble it and we do a blind listen. We didn't guess that it was the flight. The team just targeted in on their pitch. It was creative, it brought the world to life. So it was a slam dunk from the start.
Rather than looking back at the history of Japan, it's looking at how the culture of Japan has influenced modern films, modern games.
At the same time, we didn't just want to write Western Hollywood music and then have them play over the top of it. But we always want to kind of include those instruments. It's great having new instruments to work with because it keeps you fresh.
Doing the stealth music for Naoe was really interesting and exciting.
Joe had the idea of getting whispered vocals, as if it was inside Naoe's head.
Not what people would normally ask you to do because there's dialogue in the game and we don't want to confuse people, but it just works when you're creeping, especially if you play with headphones on. It's really cool.
When I came on the project, I saw a sizzle reel with a song by Teke Teke, and the coolness factor was amazing. It's like, oh my god, this fits.
There we go.
Funny that the audio team and music team and the development team find them almost at the same time. Then everyone was, we need that band, and was just, this is perfect.
I think they had a good time.
They asked us to be us and to write music within the world of Shadows. So in a way, it was like working on a new album, kind of.
Which was inspiring to interpret this Shinobu a little bit different. So I wanted more real Shinobi, what was the philosophy. It's different than Bushido. Bushido is for samurai. For example, in Bushido, die in a battle is honor. But for Shinobi, death is too easy to escape from suffering. They have to survive to complete the mission. I wanted to bring that philosophy with the lyrics.
I can't wait.
At a certain point, the creative director said, let's associate Teke Teke with Naoe. Next question is, what could we do for Yasuke then? I was in a music festival in France, and I met those two super nice guys, part of Thunder Drums. When I explained the type of music that we needed, like the guitarist was like, we have to do this, we have to do this. I have all the gear. A few weeks later, they were like, we found Tiggs, the author. We were really lucky to, it was like a nice match.
I was like, okay, here we go. Even though I'm Tanzanian, I've never written any of my songs in Swahili. So I had to just channel energy from somewhere else.
You do the same.
There's some really beautiful metaphorical stuff.
I was trying to be poetic.
Well, you were poetic.
It was very poetic.
You were very poetic.
I can't.
A lot of the tracks started with Felix and I jamming on a drum kit and a guitar, which is probably not how a lot of video game scores are written.
No.
I will have
But
that.
And it's something that
I
Felix and I
like
have
it.
done together for a decade.
We've heard it
So
so much.
unstable. Wow.
Is this going to work? And then
No,
Tig's
it's
coming
stable.
on, and
It's-
then the
it's
flutes and in. It's
stable.
just these little steps.
Of course, like a lot of like taiko drums was a big part of how we wanted to blend a more traditional drum kit and Japanese influence.
Certain words, if you translate them from English to Swahili, the word becomes 10 times longer than what it is. It became a whole challenge of like keeping a certain flow.
The clarity of the message and the story is just fantastic.
It's also so catchy.
Yeah, super catchy.
So
Super
catchy.
Can't wait for the music and all that.
If anything, we hope that people
gonna
hear
be
these
so
tracks
awesome.
and when they come in, they're like, whoa, like, where did this come from? This is cool.
And we have a version of the main team where Maya, the singer from Teke Teke, and Tig's the author are talking to each other in 2 different languages. And it gives really something special, something that when you listen to it, yeah, that's it. This is our game. We are using a lot of diegetic music.
Man.
We did work, Benedict and I, with 2 producers, Japanese producers living in Canada. They were able
I'm
to
like
find a
super.
great
Oh,
musician
look
like
at that
Yuki
microphone.
Goto, a
It's
master of the B1,
exactly the
that were
microphone I'm
great
using
at
right now, but it's
crafting
true.
all the folk songs we needed.
When we're looking at the
I'm
traditional
honestly excited
Japanese
to just be
instruments,
like,
there's
Yasuke is
such
such
a
a
beautiful range
interesting
of
character.
shapes and sizes and sounds.
historical
I'm
character.
really happy we were able to bring.
So really happy they
for instance,
used
Steve Wade and Naoe's
Yasuke.
arc.
Thank you so much to the Flight, Teke Teke, and Thunder Drum for crafting what's sure to be one of Assassin's Creed's most memorable
Assassin's
scores.
Creed.
Nothing pulls on your heartstrings quite like music. But you know what comes close? Merch! Thankfully, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been lucky enough to team up with some amazing brands for some truly unique items. And I was lucky enough to have Masumi and Tongai help me show them off.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
First of all, look at that.
Yasuke. Let's go.
Tongai, Masumi, this is the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition.
Oh, look at
Masumi,
that.
I think you'll be interested in this item here. This is Naoe's Katana Suba.
The detail on this is really beautiful with the dragon. And
Tonga, what you got there is a wall scroll. It comes with the collector's edition as well.
Voila.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Damn.
nice.
This is nice.
That's a
And there
nice
is a
looking
lot more
one.
artwork that comes with this collector's edition as well. Concept art from the game, in-game art.
Come to think of it, now his weapons are kind of dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're lethal.
Yeah.
There is a world map as well.
Wait, is this got blood in the back? What is this? That's now his killings right there.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
We've been glossing over it, but of course the star of the show, besides the game itself, this 40-centimeter statue of Yasuke and Naoe, just in action, posing together.
Such a
Hey, you said
cool.
you could actually do this pose right now. You want to show us?
Oh, it's like.
Hey!
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
What about Yasuke?
Yeah, yeah. Let's go.
What's he doing?
Hey, ooh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Don't give this man a sword though.
No, don't do that. These are your like knives, right?
Yeah, yeah, throwing knives.
I mean, your sense of direction is awful because I don't know why it's behind me, and you know, but I guess you are good at your job.
No, we already
Oh,
killed
we
all
just
the people,
killed a
and then
whole
we
bunch of
keep
people and we keep
progressing.
moving.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's what's happening.
In fact, I'll probably just have it in front of my desk so anyone that walks in,
I can see.
it's just right there. Yeah, and I'm sitting behind it like this. So, what brings you to my office? Yep.
Damn. It's cool that you're like super excited for the game.
want a
and
little
all
bit more
that. It's
art.
always nice when
The
voice
fine folks at
actors
Dark
are
Horse
like
have it
excited
covered.
for their own game.
In the art book, you get the art book, but
Dark
in this specific
Horse.
edition too, you also get this folio with a gallery quality print as well.
Oh,
Damn.
Next up, we have a collection of Shadows merch from Blend Coda. So first things first, we've got
There's
to
a
talk
lot
about
of
these
these Ubisoft.
So
but-
yeah, you got Naoe again, Hidden Blade
Oh, they got
deployed,
Rainbow Six
Surigama
Siege.
flowing.
Okay.
And then Yasuke on horseback.
He's just doing the most right now.
Yeah, damn.
Aside from the canvas prints here, we actually have 2 shirts from Glen Coda as well.
Damn.
Jersey material here. This is stretchy. This is the front here. And then on the back, you have that same beautiful artwork. This
Would not
collection
wear it
here is a bunch of PC accessories from Lexip. The theming on these is just on point. Tongai,
I'm too used to my
let's start
Logitech
over there
and
with the
Corsair
headset.
God,
stuff.
first of all, look at that. Okay,
It's like
that's
a katana
little katana
handle,
handle. Got Yasuke here.
Oh.
Now is leaping as usual.
Oh, really?
She's in the air somewhere.
Oh, that's cool. That's a really high quality cushion right there.
Come on.
Yasuke. Let's go.
This keyboard here as well from Lexip, you can see custom Assassin's Creed Shadows keys, the space bar, the enter bar, the shift bar. Like this
so
is
cool.
This is really, really cool. And then, you can't just play the game with a keyboard, right? You need the mouse.
Matching
Lexip
mouse, yeah.
has you covered there as well.
I actually want this
I don't
set.
use.
I mean, you're gonna have to touch it. You're gonna have
headphones.
to keep this clean. Okay? I'm just saying.
This is a rigid mouse pad, but that
in-ear
border
monitors.
lights
That's what
up
I
when you plug it
use.
in. What it's all been sitting on right here is the Lexip desk mat. So if you want to just decorate your entire desk, have your keyboard, mouse pad, all that covered, they got you covered as well. This is a 1-to-1 replica of Naoe's Hidden Blade.
That is so cool.
Girl, be careful, man.
Now, Tonga, we didn't leave you out.
Oh, damn.
Come on. What?
That is a 1-to-1 Yasuke replica helmet.
And I am loving it. Oh my gosh, the details, man. This mask, the bull cow horns.
It looks really realistic.
It's massive.
It is a gorgeous piece, highly detailed and wearable too. We're not gonna do that right now, but it is wearable.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel protected with
Absolutely.
this.
You walk
have
in
the
and you see
penta
these horns,
mask
you're like,
hanging
oh, okay.
Thank you so much for watching. That is just a look at some of the merchandise available for Assassin's Creed.
7 more minutes.
Let me tell you, the 3 of us were fighting over who got to take some of those items home after the shoot. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't me. Now, as we near the end of our showcase, and Assassin's Creed Shadows is so close, we wanted to get you up to speed on the setting and story of Shadows. Check this out.
All right, let's go and see this. Setting the scene.
The game will focus on the central part of Japan, the Kansai, for those who know a little bit more, which will cover the city of Kyoto, the city of Osaka, and then the northern and southern coastlines of Japan. We wanted to have a much more realistic proportion to our world, so mountains feeling like mountains, forests feeling a little bit bigger. So the Portuguese got here a few years before our time period, and they're expanding. We're in a very important page of history in Japan because Japan is weakened by clan wars. The unification of Japan through Oda Nobunaga is also something to prevent Japan falling to the hands of foreign interests. So Oda Nobunaga, he's known as the first unifier. Ultimately, he says that he wants peace, for Japan. On the other side, who is facing him or who is, suffering that peace, I would say? The aftermath of the war will have our main character, Naoe, try to convince herself that she's not on a vengeance path against Oda, and she made a promise to her father that she wants to fulfill. So the promise will take her across the world, and she will see that they're not the only one that suffered from war, and that Oda's not the only one that gained from war.
If you want to get stuff for this, you watch 1 hour of this.
The Assassins have
Assassin's
been in
Creed
Japan
Shadows
for
stream
a
on
little
Twitch.
bit of a longer time. So
You get
and we'll
Naoe
discover
headband.
why, and we'll discover how.
You
and
watch
we'll discover
for 2
how it's
hours,
tied
you
to
get
Naoe as she
the
goes through her
spirit
adventure.
headband for Naoe. You
Obviously,
get
if you say that the
spirit
Assassins were in Japan,
consolidate
the Templars were
for
probably in Japan
Naoe.
as well. And we will see
And
how
if
they
you watch for 4
emerge from
hours,
that.
any Assassin's Creed Shadows.
So Yasuke
get
is a very
the
interesting
off
character. He
title.
comes in as with the
That's
Jesuit,
March
and then he will
18 to
be
25th.
offered an opportunity to join Oda
From
Nobunaga.
26 to
As
April
he
2nd,
ventures into the world,
you can
Yasuke
watch
is always confronted to
any
different
stream
situations, And he
But
tries
even
to
it's
analyze them from, what's the
for
just
1
thing
hour,
to do.
and you get
Yasuke
this
comes from the
spirit
outside, so he knows
guardian
about Japan a
statue
little bit,
for
but he doesn't know
hide
everything about Japan.
decoration.
As an example, Yasuke will
So
always
if you
be
want to get those
polite
things,
with
you can
nobles,
get it on
you always
Twitch.
do the right steps in
you get those
presentation and all that,
things.
and now we will just jump in, half bow to stuff, and just
Love
you could
this.
insult somebody that you shouldn't be insulting.
He's tired of teaching children with no other virtue than their name.
Yes, she's a young, naive person, but she's very brash and very confident. But later in the game, when she starts to meet important people who, in the social hierarchy, would be way above her, she needs to treat them with deference and respect.
I'll be playing this
But
game
is she
in
doing it
full
authentically, or is she
version.
doing it to get what she wants? And that subtlety is something I think we really try to focus on. We want the audience to understand when Naoe is faking it and when she's being like really authentically deferent to someone. It's all very focused
Let's
on
go.
their eye performance as well as their facial performance. And in doing so, we've really kind of changed the way a lot of these cutscenes feel. And when these characters talk, you want to listen because you need to pay attention on what exactly they're looking at, right? Our style is very much inspired by traditional Japanese films in terms of their storytelling, but the film techniques are a little bit more modern. Originally, we went looking, we found the Samurai Trilogy by Hiroshi Inagaki, which is from the 50s. The camera was very motivated, it was constantly moving, and they used like whip pans and crash zooms, like techniques that nowadays are considered like a little passé, but are very modern techniques. And I think I was very interested in seeing how we could use that in our game.
As the story
That's cool.
will unfold, there are a few surprises that we want to
Then
really keep
your
for our
favorite
fans
streamers
that are
are
very
definitely
important.
getting
One of them
online
that
now
I'll just
to
hint
play this
towards is
game.
that Yasuke's story is not necessarily what it seems to be at the start.
I will be
There are
on
different things that will
for
come with
sure.
Yasuke's story.
I mean, I'm already on.
And Naoe's story, it will be a discovery for her of what
I'm
her
not gonna
family
be
was,
able to
who were really her parents. So
edit
that's
everything,
something
but
that's
I
will
will
be very
edit
important to
this.
the heart of the game.
How do you feel?
Calmer.
I'll edit this stream
That happens when you empty your
to
head of
make
the
sure
past.
that I don't have
You
all
see the
this
world
part.
for what it is
I already
now.
have the game part.
Oh, I can't wait to finally explore feudal Japan for myself and find out how
Same.
Naoe and Yasuke join forces. And remember, you still have time to pre-order the game
Yes,
and
you
get the
do.
post-launch expansion completely for free. That's over 10 hours of new content just for ordering the game now. And to give you a taste of what Plaza Bawaji has in store, our friends over at Ubisoft Bordeaux, who you may remember from 2023's Assassin's Creed Mirage, have a sneak peek for you all.
I'll let him promote that part, but yeah, Claws of Awaji, you get that if you pre-order the game.
Hi everyone! From Ubisoft Bordeaux Studio, I'm Sophie, producer.
And I'm Simon, content director on AC Shadows, expansion, Claws of Awaji.
Some of us in Bordeaux met with Quebec, the lead studio. We discussed the opportunity of expanding the lore and introduce new gameplay mechanics through an expansion.
The story will
2
pick up
minutes.
right after the main game's event.
The expansion is set on Awaji, an island across the Bay of Osaka. One cool thing that we're adding
But
is a
you
new
have
weapon for
access.
Naoe. What I like most about the bow is how it can be so deadly and offer a great variety of moves and choreography. This weapon type was featured in a lot of iconic movies and manga that our team grew up with.
I'm super excited to see how the players react to the being hunted proposition. Not only have we created new bosses, but we gave them a presence on Awaji. They each have effects impacting the world. It's going to make the world feel more connected and give a freshness to the roaming experience. In the meantime,
I finished
enjoy Easy
Mirage recently, so I'm really
There's your look at
excited
what's
to
coming
see
to Assassin's Creed Shadows
how this
after
game is gonna
launch.
go.
This game is the culmination of so much hard work from developers around the world. So
1
a sincere
minute.
thank you to our studios in Belgrade,
1
Bordeaux,
minute.
Bucharest, Chengdu, Kiev, Montpellier, Montreal,
Odessa,
Odessa, Osaka,
Osaka,
Philippines, Pune, Shanghai,
Singapore,
Sofia,
Sofia,
Japan,
Japan,
and of course, right here in
here,
Quebec City.
Quebec.
Congratulations to you all.
Oh
Thank you
my
all
God.
so much for watching our showcase, but the fun
30
doesn't
seconds.
stop here. We're going straight into live gameplay of Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. See you on the other side.
We have come together.
Damn,
despite
30
it all,
seconds, and I'll be able to
to
play
bring
it.
change, to bring light.
I'll set everything to maximum because I have the ultra setting specs.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the live gameplay portion of our Assassin's Creed Shadows launch showcase. I'm Yusuf Garcia McGee once again, this time joined by Chris Waters. Chris, we're finally playing Assassin's Creed Shadows live on screen.
Yusuf, I'm so excited. I mean, you're playing. You got the controls. You've been the man behind the showcase you all just watched. Congratulations on that, by the way. That turned out super well.
Yeah, a lot of hard work from a lot of people. But yeah, we're really happy with it and happy to finally get to play this game in full effect right now with y'all.
Absolutely. And folks,
I believe that I should have my access for the game right here. Let's see. Library. No, what is happening? Okay, I might need to do some stuff. Hold on. Okay, it should be allowing me to play it right now, but I don't know why it's not. Oh, I really don't want to do this, but I think I might need to. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's gonna be scary. I'm thinking because I downloaded wrong version of it, so I might need to uninstall it. Yes. Ah. Oh man, I might have messed that up so bad. It says preload. It shouldn't say preload. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close that. It shouldn't say preload. Assassin's Creed. We'll get this fixed. Oh. It's gonna say preload, isn't it? Oh my gosh. You know what? While I fix that.
And we don't want to go into too heavy of spoilers or anything like that, so we're going to be avoiding the main path. We are going to pet this little
Thank you.
cute puppy.
I had a moment, chat. I thought he was going to walk by the puppy.
My day just got better too, Naoe.
I love to picture, all right, so we saw like Masumi and Tongai, the voice actors for the English performances of Naoe and Yasuke. I love to picture them being in the VO booth and just being like, okay, now you've encountered a sweet little kitty cat on the street. Go, like, give me something. Like, because they have different things they say when you're petting the different creatures. Oh, and you can pet a lot of them, and I'm glad we're getting some serious pets in early.
Yeah,
what did I do? Oh no! No, what? You're getting jumped trying to pet this dog? Was the dog in on it?
I did mess up.
I don't know. Can a dog be blamed for luring you into getting jumped by a rodent?
That's not the dog's fault. That's on the owner. I think it's because we're here.
Here's Yaya. Yaya's on the prowl.
No.
Is she making friends?
Let's go talk to Yaya.
Let's talk to Yaya.
I messed up. I was supposed to do something.
It looked like you needed help turning the tide.
We monks can handle ourselves.
Ah, that is so stupid of me.
You too. We make a good team.
It's true.
In fact, you should join me, now that I fight for the greater good.
I'm not so sure.
I'm assembling the League to bring peace to the land.
Good news is,
I know you want that too.
You've grown up, But you have not convinced me yet.
What do I have to do? We need your
Good
strength.
news is embargo has been lifted. Bad news is my dumbass gone deleted the wrong thing.
Help me
I should
investigate
not have
what
done
these
that.
monks wanted and why.
So
And I'll think about it.
we're gonna not watch that. And then I guess we're gonna watch that. How did I mess that up? Ooh, I need to do this too. Okay, cool. Download has been paused. No, resume. Okay, while we do that, let me do something real Okay, now we should be, well, it won't be faster or anything, but well, I should not have deleted that. I tell you that much. Should not have deleted that. But it's okay. We are good. We are okay. Damn it. That sucks. I'll be honest. My dumbass. My dumbass really sucks about that one. That was not anyone's fault but my own. I really should not have uninstalled it. Well, I'd like to thank Ubisoft for giving me this access to Assassin's Creed Shadows early access. What TikTok did you send me? Bro, you send me so much.
They do a great job at asking, could we use them
Damn, this guy really does sound
deport
like me.
Mexicans? Why don't we start attacking the Muggles? They don't have magical powers. They're weak. They're tiny little weak human beings. We could take them out so quickly. Mexican Muggles, we can take them out. If we come across Mexicans with wands, the wizarding Mexicans, then we are in big trouble. We've got a bad problem. They're bad hombres. It is terrifying what Mexican wizards they can do. They can garden with the
I'm gonna watch it on
they
stream now.
landscape the whole thing so perfectly. And then the women, they clean and they have babies. Bing bam with the wine, and it's so quick. Expellius deported.
Stupid. So stupid. So stupid. It's good though. I cannot believe the guy's voice was so good though. Man. I'm so upset now. Yeah, I cannot believe I did that. That's horrible, but it's so funny, dude. It's the best. I'm so upset right now. I don't know why I did that. Well, I guess we'll watch Ubisoft a bit more.
Scouts, these are kind of recruited into your league at a different level than companions or would-be companions like Yaya.
Yes.
But they're
Right, you can't watch.
super helpful. You can use them, and they kind of refresh every season.
Because I'm downloading a game, so that's not gonna be easy. But I can watch on
Liberating.
YouTube.
Let's say liberating supplies.
Perfectly fine.
But yeah, you've got the 5 scouts. These are kind of recruited into your league at a different level than companions or would-be companions like Yaya.
Yes.
But they're super helpful. You can use them, and they kind of refresh every season. So now you've found Takatsuki. You're like, okay, it's got to be around here. You use a scout to scout the area. And now we've got an
That's
objective
Osaka.
to sort of help us hone in on where it's at.
Yeah, exactly. And we're
Like
gonna
below, right there. Yeah, see, I remember the land.
Nice rainy ride.
Booms.
And so, you have
Okay.
those clues in the top
It's the
left, right? And
fastest I can download.
That can be influenced by
I don't
whether
know
you're
if there's
playing on
anything I
guided
can
or
do to
exploration
increase the speed,
mode. I
but
believe those are the terms in Shadows as well. And of course, that's one of the many ways you can customize this kind of experience, right? Are you using the scout to find that objective? Are you saving that scout to, help you maybe liberate some more supplies and help you build up your hideout? And just kind of going to northern Izumi Setsu, trying to find the town yourself, getting up to a sync viewpoint and spotting where it might be. There's some different ways to go
stop
about
recording.
it. And all that stuff you can kind of customize
Save
to how you
storage.
play it.
Yeah, and there's a ton of customization options at play here, not just in how you play, but what you're looking at, Chris. I know you're a big fan of disabling the HUD or turning
I like to hide some things. Yeah.
And that is totally modular. There are presets, HUD presets, but there are individual modules you can turn on and off. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm playing with, I'm using the Pathfinder, which as you can see is putting this white line along the roads that helps guide me to my objective. And that can be what my active objective is, that can be a marker that I place out in the world. It just kind of helps you get there in the most efficient way possible.
Well, and it's, because there's a tendency maybe sometimes to kind of go as the crow flies, just overland.
Yes.
But this way it'll take you along some nice roads, the fastest way you can go. You'll avoid any kind of steep mountainous obstructions that may be, in the straight line from point A to B. But yeah, I've already, on my playthrough, I toggled off the prompts on the bottom once I was kind of familiar with the controls for
downloading
horse
fast.
or piloting a boat.
Fast as it can.
But yeah, and all that stuff is not a decision you make once. You can change that as much as you want. Now, there was a question in chat. Twitch chat, we are keeping an eye on you over here. We're going to get to some of your questions as we keep on streaming. But one was about the language, of course. We are hearing everyone speak in English, but there is an immersive mode which will have the characters sort of speak in the language that they would natively speak in. So Japanese characters speaking in Japanese, the Portuguese characters speaking in Portuguese as well, and subtitles throughout. And then there's other voiceover languages and other sort of captioning languages that you can customize in the options to your liking. Thank you for taking the boat, by the way. I know that she's a very adept swimmer, but I like the boat. Now, who are you? Okay, you just have stumbled upon.
I wandered into a bandit camp.
A crossing that has seen better days, and they seem to have spotted you.
Yeah, I think
know where you're at.
Yeah, we've been made.
All right, so here you go. You're at work with the kusarigama. This is one of Naoe's weapons. That's kind of that little stick and sickle in one hand, and then a heavy metal ball on the other, linked by a chain. Obviously, all of her weapons are deadly, but what do you like the kusarigama for?
The kusarigama is really great for it's Naoe's longest range weapon. What I really like, it's good for crowd control. You see this heavy attack. So the heavy attack swings the ball end.
Yeah.
The light attack. Oh gosh.
Still hit. Yeah, it still hit.
The light attack is like the sickle end, which means the weapon is, I think, really good for kind of a jack of all trades in terms of, do I need to be quick? I'll use my light attacks with the sickle end. Do I need to be long range, powerful, hit multiple enemies at once? I can use the heavy attacks for that. So it's good for a lot of different things.
40 minutes.
If you if you progress enough, Chris, when you have the Kusurigama equipped, you can use it to rush assassinate enemies. Which we're still a little bit too early here. Again, the game's not even out yet. We didn't want to spoil too much for y'all yet. But eventually, you'll be able to unlock Rush Assassinate, which allows you to kind of use the Kusurigama to like whip onto enemies and lunge yourself at them and assassinate them from far away, which is just the coolest.
So good. Okay, I look forward to that. Another thing that's a little bit, I think, a little more immediately accessible on the, maybe not immediately, but comes before that sort of higher level skill on the skill tree. With the Kusurigama, you can do an attack that kind of wraps up your enemy, and then you can like jerk them this way or that way, and they'll stumble this way or that way. So if they're like up on a ledge or near some destructible like environmental stuff, you can kind of whip them around and they smash into stuff or fall off. Anything that lets you kind of do that manipulation, delightful for sure. Some folks have asked some questions. Aurora Mary asking if it's going to be on Ubisoft Plus. It sure is. So Ubisoft Plus Premium will have Assassin's Creed Shadows Day 1, which is this Thursday in just about 48 hours. That'll also be the premium edition of it, so you'll get some deluxe edition goodies in there. And when that Claws of Awaji expansion comes out, you will have access to that through a Ubisoft Plus subscription. Of course, that Claws of Awaji expansion you also get just by pre-ordering the game, which you have about 48 hours, give or take, left to do. All right, you've made it to the Church of Takatsuki, Yusuf.
Yes.
So now you're trying to find the kanzashi. This is a precious heirloom for Yaya, but it's with with a guy. She knows she wants to pity him, but she's kind of mad.
Quiet, Tetsuo. Yaya sent me. Come on.
Oh, he's running.
He's cheating. He's out of here. I'm just a simple monk that took off in a dead sprint as soon as you mentioned Yaya's name.
Oh, he's fast.
He's got, Naoe, of course, fastest assassin.
Yes.
In the Assassin's Creed series. But listen, she's not the fastest. She's not above being given a run for her money here.
Yeah, she's the fastest, most agile assassin. He found. Yaya! Oh, the choke slam!
Choke slam.
I taught you humility.
I taught you humility.
You stole from
That's
us?
one word for it.
From me?
You left me. You are my guide. When you left, I lost my way.
So you become a thief?
Yaya, stop.
You have something to say?
This is a little trickier, I think. This is not quite as clear as like forgive or punish, which you were mentioning earlier. It's got forgive in there, but also like feels like you need to take responsibility. Also a very kind of like a Yaya owning it,
Right.
Showing empathy in that way.
Exactly. Maybe you're not entirely, blameless in this situation. Are you thinking that is that the answer you want?
I mean, I do feel like Yaya taking a little bit of this on herself will give her the space to, do that forgiveness.
30 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm feeling, but also forgive each other's there.
Wait, no, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go with this.
You need to
You
take
and
responsibility.
Tetsuo both played a part in this. He's safe and you have the pin. That's all that matters.
Lay it out, Naoe.
How quickly my anger has taken a
Oh.
hold of me.
Yeah.
When I lost my husband, I pushed you away. There was no good for the world. I left you with no choice but to find another family. Even if they were stray dogs. Will you forgive me? Tetsuo?
Now she's asking for forgiveness.
We're getting the emotions going on stream here, chat.
Yeah.
It has been a long time since I asked for it myself.
Oh, here we go. Now we get to make her an offer.
Okay, all right.
Did you consider my offer? Will you join us?
You say you fight for the greater good. I believe you.
Good. We will be glad to have you.
Yaya, the warrior monk, joined the Kakushiba Iki. Call on her to tackle and knock out your opponents in open combat. I mean, we got a little preview of that just
Level
a
up.
second ago.
Yes, but now she can do it on command. And Yaya is the first ally you meet throughout the course of the game, and her recruitment happens a little bit quicker than some of the later companions. Some of those other companions
And this
have more
because I'm
drawn
still
out
stupid.
quest lines and more investment that you need to.
They're a little more embroiled in some drama. They need a little more convincing.
Huh?
And some of them, Chris, are also romanceable.
Okay.
Over
Putting that
today,
out there.
33 models.
Listen, don't miss out on opportunities here, folks.
Oh yeah. So we happen to be right next to this castle. Now, these castle activities, Chris, you'll find them throughout throughout the game world. They're marked by these white hexagons. There's often a synchronization point there, but they are
Interesting game.
like hostile territory. These are
Octopath
hostile. You can't just
Traveler
wander up
2
in them.
is on March 19.
Now, when you hover over the minimap, you'll see certain information. You'll see like a general level. In this case, it's our current level.
Is it
See how much
arcade
wealth is there?
collection? I
Those
don't know
are
what that
the resources I mentioned that your
Adam
scouts can
Fall?
gather for you.
Yes. They can requisition.
Yes. You'll also then see how
Games
many
come
samurai daisho
core,
in this case.
games
there
are
are 3,
leaving
and then there's a
Yakuza
legendary
games.
loot
Holy
chest
shit.
as well. And that legendary loot chest is
Monster Hunter Rise was on
or only openable once you've
Game
taken
Pass?
out the requisite number of
Interesting.
samurai
The daisho got to be down.
The daisho got to be down.
Are you
and
going?
then, of course, you see the rewards here as well.
Yeah,
so
all right.
we'll get 3,000 experience points. We'll
This
get 3
Monster Hunter
mastery
Rise was
points,
on
and
Game
those are
Pass.
tied to
Was
the
it
samurai
really?
daisho. So as I take out
You'll
each
get
of the
one per.
daisho, I'll get one.
All right.
And then you can actually see what's inside that legendary
Let's see.
gear chest as well. So it looks like
So
it's going to be
headgear for Naoe.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's get in there.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So this is sort of this, you're obviously in this sort of walled town of Takatsuki.
Xbox services
Tenchu,
is having
the
issues.
fortress area
Yes, it is.
is a whole area unto itself, and you can see right here. You got to cross the bridge, across the moat. It's guarded by these two soldiers right out of the
Monster
gate.
Hunter Rise. Oh wow,
Are
it
you
was.
going straight up the
Yeah.
gut? No,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like the Naoe way.
No, maybe if I was Yasuke, I would. But let's see if we can find a more creative way in.
All right, let's do it.
We'll scout out.
Folks who are watching us on Twitch, you got drops coming your way. Now, you got to watch for a certain amount of time to hit certain thresholds. If you have joined the stream late, or if we're not going to go for the entire get 100% of all your drops today. However, we've got streams coming at you all this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting at just around this time every day, and we'll be having guests from the Assassin's Creed Shadows development team on. So they'll be able to give you insights, anecdotes, share some of their deep knowledge and creativity about how they brought this game to life. You'll get to ask them questions, we'll have a great chat, and you'll get some more chance to score those drops on twitch.tv/Ubisoft. So follow the channel, get your notifications on just so you don't miss it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying the 4K stream. We're excited to be bringing it to you over there. But we'll be on Twitch for the rest of the streams this week. We hope you find us there. All right, it looks like you found it. You're on top of a roof.
I did. I found a way in. I have scouted out some of the nearby.
Just as I said that. Unfortunate. I was like, damn, 4K, huh? That's crazy.
Loot gear I can open up myself.
I also saw a little tower right here that you might want to pay attention to,
Yes.
right? There's an alarm bell up high, which I like that, if they're going for the alarm bell, you do have some time to stop them because they got to hoof it up that ladder.
They got to climb all the way up.
But,
But what I can do, so Naoe has access to a set of tools.
Yeah.
So if I can pull those up here. At the top, I have my kunai on the bottom. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, top I have my kunai. These I think are best used for guards. These do high damage. You can kill someone with these with a well-placed headshot. My shuriken, which I have more of, they're not going to kill anybody outright, Chris, but they are good for certain things like breaking alarm bells, like taking out lanterns at night from afar. You can
Like
destroy lanterns
Mirage.
and keep yourself cloaked in shadows.
Yes.
So I'm going to pull one of those out right now. There are 2 other tools. There's a bell, which allows you to kind of draw enemies in.
Yeah, a little lure.
Yeah, and then
hey, look over here.
Smoke bombs, of course.
Smoke bombs.
The classic.
Clutch.
So there we go. We've disabled. Oh, that's definitely going to...
Anybody nearby? I do like that the bell makes the sound of it has fallen on the ground and you hear the slight dong, but the ground has also muffled it because it can't resonate in the same way.
Right.
And you're dabbing. It looks like there's a daisho over there on that bridge. You can see. All right, we got our little eagle vision here.
Yeah, so there's quite a few, and like these daisho are no joke, especially if you're playing as Naoe. She is not the brawler that Yasuke is, obviously. And we'll get some Yasuke gameplay. We'll split this sort of 50-50.
Excellent.
But we're gonna sneak in here. We're gonna grab this loot chest.
New katana, some shuriken refill.
Yeah. And now, like smaller batches of resources, like that wood right there, I can just pick up. But these large crates, what I'll do is I will tag it, and then when the season changes, because there are seasonal changes in Assassin's Creed Shadows, my scouts will go and pick that up for me and deliver it to my tag.
So they've got it, like it's kind of like it gives them the time to make the plan to extract it.
Yes.
And like you, the time to communicate it to them, and I love the slide tackle. The like sweeping the legs out assassination that Naoe does
it's very cool.
All right, speaking of shuriken use, I see a red barrel over there.
Yes.
Are you feeling loud, or are you feeling like maybe not boom boom yet?
You know, I think.
Sorry about the side.
Oh! Okay. So I think we still maintain secrecy there.
What?
He's
Oh man. Oh man.
They still don't know where I am, but they're gonna get suspicious, and they might start looking around. Oh, this guy's wandering straight towards me. Oh yeah. Can we get him without alerting everyone else? Oh. Wait. Oh, he's so low. No.
Oh no. All right.
Okay.
It's Kanabo time.
So yeah, these big enemies, like you have to upgrade certain of now like certain abilities in now. Oh no, he's healing.
Oh wow, that was a big draft. All right. Let's talk about abilities in a second. Yes. Here you are using the Kusurigama. You've stripped away his armor, which you can see because above his head the yellow bar is gone. If you feel like customizing it and like not having those health bars, you absolutely can. And you can see that his helmet is off, so you know now you're just doing health damage, and so you've gotten through that sort of barrier of armor. Now I like the Kusurigama choice here, Yusuf, because every so often you're doing a heavy attack, which like staggers this guy. Oh! And like keeps him from getting off a shot at you while you're focusing on the major like imminent threat, this Samurai Daisho.
And like that's what I mean about crowd control.
Yeah.
Like those huge sweeping attacks are going to hit multiple enemies. And then like if you want to get really nitty-gritty with it, like there we go. We've taken out one Daisho, 2 more to go. What's this archer doing to me? Oh, don't hit me! Don't hit me!
Try to archer at that point. You gotta pull out the small knife. Oh yeah, you grabbed him. Oh. Nice dodge. Huge bow.
Ooh.
Noise.
Violence.
Give me this loot. I've earned this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as I was saying, Chris, like the if you want to get like real like nitty-gritty with it and like optimize your build and things like that, there are certain emblems and engravings that you can attach to your weapons.
Can we take a look at your weapon right now?
Yeah. Good call. So if we go into our inventory here, we can take a look. I have 2 equipped weapons that you can switch between at any time.
Yeah. Like hot swap on the fly, even in the middle of combat. Sometimes there's benefits to switching between them.
That shadows, you can do a lot of things, go a lot.
There are more enemies around you suddenly.
Man, I just don't want to do any more Origins kind of RPG.
Underneath all those stats, you see
so
+6%
long.
armor piercing with consecutive hits. So that's
Mirage is quick.
Now, higher tier weapons have more engraving slots. Like if we look here, this legendary weapon comes with an engraving plus 200% damage on enemy collisions. So that's what you were talking about, Chris, where once you've wrapped the Kusurigama around them and you can chuck them in any direction, you can do 200% extra damage.
Yes.
But there's also things for this Kusurigama that will do a buff to damage or adrenaline gain when hitting multiple enemies, for example. Not something you'd want on a Tanto or even really a Katana, which are more single enemy attack focused.
Yeah.
But the Kusurigama, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, customizing sort of, you know, I've played a little bit as well, and I'm still kind of early in the game, and it's at that point where you're just kind of like, getting new weapons as you're exploring. Sort of the new gear is coming in. But if you spot stuff like that, you know, that legendary kind of engraving that increased the enemy collision damage, you don't have to leave that gear piece behind just because you're leveling up. The Forge lets you kind of level up a weapon and have it keep pace with your level. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
A Forge, which you have to build and you have to invest in your hideout, and we'll check out the hideout in a little bit. It allows you to level up that gear to make sure it's staying current with you.
If there's something you like, you know, if you want to keep it around. Rohit, I see you asked this question, and sorry if it was a little bit ago, about the season changing. Yeah, so the season, like, time is slowly passing as you're playing. You know, day, night, storms come in, storms come out, you've got weather going on. But if Yusuf's in the mix right now, you can see in your menu screen there's like a little circle that shows you the progression of the season. And so you can see how close you are to sort of each season has two phases, like the early spring and late spring. What season are we in now, Yusuf?
We're in fall.
We're in fall? Right. Okay. So winter's coming. And those transitions happen at moments where you're kind of traveling to a different place. Maybe if you're switching between Naoe and Yasuke. It's not like all of a sudden a blizzard's going to come in while Yusuf is at Takatsuki Castle looting, and then there's going to be 3 feet of snow by the time he's trying to get out of there. But they do sort of progress naturally in that way, and at a certain point from the menu, you can decide to kind of like end the season if you're like, I'm ready to.
Yeah, if enough time has passed.
Kind of wait it out. And
exactly. Like you're not going to be able to like. Oh. Thank you for that screen. Well placed for me. It makes it real easy for assassins.
You know, it adds privacy for sleeping, but at the same time, someone can sneak on it.
We got a new Kusarigama right now that I think is better than ours.
I have no idea where that season thing he's talking about.
It's a rare tier, so that means it has that extra engraving slot.
Yep, there's 2, I see.
And then you can see the direct comparison here, higher DPS, higher posture damage, and actually we haven't talked about posture damage yet. We'll do that in just a sec. But then you can also see poison buildup on this. And then the engraving gives me plus 1% affliction buildup on consecutive hits.
Can you press X right now?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was noticing this is like the look of this is not so much like a milled wood.
Nah,
it's not a
40
perfect
gigs
cylinder, right? It's
yeah.
it's like I found a great stick. This is such a like it's very got this natural look, and that purple tinged edge. I mean, that's the color of poison effects in the game, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so you'll see that build up as I start attacking enemies with it. And
sorry. The ball is also a spike. I had to point it out before you went away. Chad, that is nasty. No. But I mean, yes, that looks awesome.
And a really cool thing, too, that's actually new to Assassin's Creed as well. You know, visual customization, transmogrification, whatever you want to call it, has been in these games before.
Yeah.
It's here at launch, obviously. But what's really cool, actually, is in weapons. If you go to visual customization in weapons, and you tab over, you can actually customize individual parts of the weapon.
No.
So, like, I can change just the look of the blade if I want.
What? Okay. All right.
And I'm not going to, because this weapon is gorgeous as it is, but, like, I can change, you know, if I don't want that little, you know, very organic.
Too rugged. No.
Yeah.
I need a little more refined weapon. Wow.
Yeah. Tons of, and like it really helps you appreciate the detail of these things.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this in depth with this many options. This is very cool. Chat, what do you think? Get the death artichoke.
Oh, is this?
No,
this is the death artichoke.
Yeah, that's the death artichoke.
This is probably what, like the death.
What do you got?
Pineapple?
It's got pineapple vibes.
Yeah,
It's got pineapple energy to it.
No, I think this weapon looks so good on its own.
You're beautiful as is. Yes. Toxic Kusarigama of reaping.
Okay.
Oh, there's also another question. I'm so sorry, folks. Yusuf is playing on PC right now. He's using an Xbox controller, so that's why you see those prompts. Sorry, I didn't clarify that to you a little early. Oh, that didn't work.
No, so he saw me coming at him.
Yeah.
This is not like an enemy. Like some enemies are just like too powerful for you to assassinate without the requisite ability upgrades. This guy just saw me coming, which, you know, when they see you coming and they have time to react, it should not be.
Yeah.
You should not be able to just easily assassinate them.
Right? Like, it's not just some jabroni on castle guard duty. He's no Naoe. Yeah.
Now I'm using the Tonto now.
Okay.
As you can see, much like quicker, short little burst attacks. And the Tonto is it's a single blade, Chris. It's relatively small. So what Naoe does when she fights with it is she actually uses her swivel hidden blade. So her hidden blade comes out and swivels so she can use it like a knife. Much the same way like Connor did in Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
Connor.
Yeah, I know y'all remember the moment from the trailer where it comes out and she switches it. That was a good one. Oh, just having a drink. Sorry, buddy. And just stuff.
Yep. Ooh, garden gravel. Nice.
Yeah, so you saw that pop up there, garden gravel path. If you've been watching, there's been a few elements like that you've looted as part of this, and those are hideout customization options. You find them throughout the world. You can buy them at ornament vendors, but these are different ways that allow you to get really into customizing your hideout to look like this beautiful compound, or honestly, whatever aesthetic you're going for. The more of those things you unlock, the more options you're going to have. So. If you see anything that looks a little odd, like did he just loot an azalea bush? It's because it's a customization thing for the hideout. And we'll take a look at the hideout a little bit later on. And I think talk about it later this week with some of the dev guests we're gonna have on our streams. So this place said wealth low, Yusuf, but I feel like you're getting a pretty good haul.
Well, that's fair. But I think it just goes to show how wealthy some of these captains can be.
Yeah. So if this is low wealth, what's high wealth? All right. So you've made the kind of outer circuit.
Yeah.
Now you're taking a look in.
There
We've got
we go.
another die show. I'm sorry. I said the Tenshu earlier as kind of synonymous with the fortress area, but that's not totally accurate. The Tenshu is the tower.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
This structure here.
Okay.
Which is typically like where you'll find the sync points. Typically where you'll find the legendary chest.
And one of the die shows will be around there.
Typically somewhere around.
Maybe
and that's not a die show, but that is a guy I don't want to squabble with.
Okay, so you saw the skull, right?
Yeah,
skull
you're
instead of
seeing
number.
Not skulls here.
Yeah, the skull instead of number. That is a very dangerous. Like those are dudes that will take 2 swipes and maybe take you out or something.
Sometimes a single swipe. At Naoe, sometimes she's not a heavily armored protagonist here, so sometimes a single one can get her. Ooh, okay, so we can assassinate this die show.
The opportunity is too good. Worth alerting anybody who's nearby.
Okay, I think we're low enough on the ground that we're not gonna alert the skull.
Oh right, because they were in like 2nd floor interior. Yeah, there you're out. Okay, but this one's coming by on patrol.
They're definitely alerted.
Curiosity.
But they don't see me.
And they won't until it's too late.
They never will. Okay, so it looks
Oh
like
my
there's
gosh.
another die show potentially over there. That's that white dot. Dude, there's an alarm bell nearby. I definitely don't want that going on.
No, thank you. We do have some folks asking about the difficulty level that you're playing on, Yusuf. Can you give us a little bit of info about like where you are
That's a great
on
question.
the difficulty
Yeah.
spectrum, how we can customize that?
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm playing right now just on normal entry level difficulty.
Ad starts. Scooty
I have played
ads.
this game quite a bit. So
you saw a lot of gameplay in that showcase we started off with, right? That was a lot of our guy Yusuf capturing that to bring that together. So you got some chops.
I have played quite a bit, but also one of the things we're actually playing, Chris. You mentioned we're streaming with developers all week this week. One of the things we have planned for our Friday stream actually is
Nice.
an expert level playthrough. So if you ratchet that difficulty level all the way up to expert, it doesn't just make the game harder. It doesn't just give the enemies more health or make you do less health or damage or anything like that.
No.
It will often just change their behavior. So if you play on expert difficulty, for example, enemies will be much more likely to notice you on rooftops. So you can't just retreat to the rooftops to make your getaway and expect that to work every time.
They're going to track you down. They're going to spot you at a further distance. They're going to They're going to investigate with more tenacity. And so yeah, you definitely have to.
Who saw me?
I think it might be.
Oh, it was a servant.
A servant.
Yeah, it was.
So what's your move with the servant?
So I'm gonna grab her. And then we're just gonna knock her out.
Okay. Just have a little nap. Just have a little time where you don't breathe, and then your brain shuts down, but doesn't shut down all the way. You'll be okay. You won't have a bad headache.
You'll have it. You'll
Please
definitely have a headache.
help me.
By my mercy. Oh no, it didn't work. Oi! Get him. Oh.
Is he not gonna
It's like a
bleed
little
to death?
shuriken finisher moment.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot! Right in the neck.
Oh, okay. So this guy sees me.
Ugh.
Ooh. A little spicy for a second. Oh no, the alarm bell! The alarm bell's going off.
Oh, it's going
off. Oh, it got
already.
spicy. It got real
It's
spicy.
about to get spicy. Yusuf, can you switch to Yasuke? You have to be like not wanted when that happens.
Yeah, well, I can't be in a castle and switch.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
So so the alarm went off, but they don't know exactly where I am. They might.
Someone
might.
Someone might investigate a
How
little bit.
much?
Just find another die show.
Okay.
Yes.
So that could get you that 3 of 3.
Game
You'll
looks
get all
really
those
good.
3 skill points that we can spend
Can't
once
wait to play it here in a bit. Hopefully 10 minutes.
Okay, we're fighting.
It's brawling time. All right, Kusarigama is out. Now, you'll notice that he's got a few other things to take a look at, just kind of HUD stuff. This is excellent, because Yusuf has some abilities, some activated abilities that are specific to the Kusarigama. Those you see in the bottom right, in the top and bottom position. The left-hand one, which is the kick, I believe, that's kind of like a general, not weapon-dependent ability that he can use. Each weapon can have 2 specific abilities you equip for it. And that right, the other side, I believe is reserved for a companion call-out. You've got that set up. Oh my gosh, you are really taking care of business. So you saw that visual effect when it kind of desaturated. That's Yusuf using, here we go again, right? The timing is impeccable. That's him using a ability, and of course, really helpful, that area attack to opener in the beginning of this fight.
Yeah, that really helped.
Was really good. Someone else still seeing you.
Okay, so you can see there, it says the chest is available to loot. Oh, there.
Oh, oof. Guy tries to close range Teppo. He's going for the reload. Not wise.
So he cracked his armor there.
For some reason, the double clavicle stab gets me.
Yeah, so that's actually like an ability in the Tonto mastery tree where the enemy has like a weak point, which like when you see that kind of like glowing yellow, it means like their armor has broken recently, or
they're in a vulnerable state.
They're in a vulnerable state, exactly.
Yeah, and that vulnerable state allows. Oh, hello! Oh no!
Okay.
No, it's time to go away. What? Who is this? I have never seen this.
So because that alarm triggered,
they called out the big
there's going to be a guardian now.
Oh no, Yusuf. He's got the. All right, so you can still see a level, but like that like demon mask on the character and then on the top. Wow, that is an imposing dude. Ooh. And nimble. What a leap.
Damn.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
I am a little tired.
Okay, so
but I want to play
our
at
Tonto
least
does
a few
bleeding damage,
minutes.
which is that little like red ring you're seeing
Like
build
30,
up
40
underneath
minutes,
his
50
health
minutes
bar.
of this game. Get through the first part. Kinda. Oh, we could. I'll play a little bit more game.
Like,
That's how they do.
One hit from him could potentially end me, so I'm trying to be careful here.
You do not want to take any of those big red unblockable swings from a tough enemy. Yeah.
Okay, see?
There we go.
It nearly did kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, let's finish it.
Oh, the Tonto coming in with a hidden blade. A few more.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Whew. That was a surprise. That was a result of the bell going off and you not stopping it, or just you lingering too long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once that bell goes off, like you're no longer anonymous. They're on alert here. Okay, so I want to make it to the Tenchu
because that's where
I'll get my
legendary
chest.
Yeah. Exactly. Also where Skull got.
That's true.
Watch out for that.
Ooh, grapple. Oh yeah, we're grapple hooking.
Excellent.
Play. Drop. I messed that up. I didn't realize there was a grapple there.
No
it's
worries.
the servant we knocked out.
They're still fine. They're still not big.
Okay, just in case.
No one's running it back with the bell. You are wanted. So Naoe will be attacked on site. Wait until the season ends to reset it, or switch characters to avoid detection. So you could lay low by switching to Yasuke.
Yeah, right. Like Yasuke is not wanted. Naoe is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In. Now, which floor was that skull enemy on?
That's a great question.
You got to get that eagle vision back out here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so there's a guardian.
There's two guardians?
There's two guardians.
Three?
There's three guardians.
There's a whole posse? I did not know they rolled that deep. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, folks.
Okay. I think. Yeah. So the chest is up here. Oh, so it was a guardian. There's a guardian up here now.
But, all right, you really just want to get that chest and get out.
Yeah. Well, I would love to get the sync point also.
Oh, sure, but you don't need to.
I don't know if we can assassinate a guardian. Oh, okay, we can do some damage to him.
I mean, close quarters.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I don't want this. I don't want this.
Man, get the chest.
You don't want the smoke.
Okay, hold on. I think I have another strategy for the chest.
All right, another strategy. I see Sonetto commenting on you didn't instantly kill them with that assassination. That's true. So the default setting is not that you can instantly kill everyone but by assassinating them. Higher level enemies, tougher enemies are gonna have more health and they're gonna take more strength on your part, more cunning, and like a better gear.
Yeah, that's the RPG
So
part that I hate.
as they get higher level and as you level up your gear, your abilities, etc., you can kind of keep pace and stay competitive, but there's still going to be enemies that you can't assassinate one shot. Now, if you like that to play that way and you like solving that puzzle, excellent. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. You can turn on guaranteed assassination in the customization menus. That means anyone you get the drop on with an assassination, boom, they're done. And that's just a different way to play. You can play however you want to, and you can switch that on and off to vary it up should you want to. You don't have to make that decision once and stick with it the whole game or anything like that.
Yeah, I've toggled it on and off from time to time.
And yeah, Iron Tion, that's even on high difficulty. That I think you can have that active on a higher.
Yeah.
level.
So
it's like a separate option decoupled from that.
I can jump in and show y'all too, because there's also difficulty settings for combat versus stealth. Also, like they're not necessarily. It's not like a preset.
Okay.
All right. So I threw a smoke bomb, Chris, to distract all those guardians.
What did you get? What gear? What'd you loot?
You know, I was so focused on getting out. I'm not even sure.
Same.
Oh no, we knew what it was going to be.
It was going to be a headgear, right?
Yeah, it was going to be a headgear for Naoe. Here it is. Peasant hat.
A legendary peasant.
Oh, so it automatically refills an adrenaline chunk when you enter combat. That's pretty good.
So no matter where you come into combat, you're going to have an ability ready to fire off. That is
exactly.
Let's mix it up.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's cheese it.
Yeah. You are wanted.
I am wanted, so I feel like that's as good of a time as any to switch to Yasuke.
I agree.
So let's get out of.
D-Trek saying the environment is awesome, guys. Great job, devs. Hey, thanks for sharing that, D-Trek. We appreciate y'all in chat sharing the positivity and the excitement for Assassin's Creed Shadows launching in just 2 days. This Thursday, March 20th. We will have developers on our stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you want to come back here, give them their flowers, we'd love to have you. And we'd love to have you regardless. That's what's happening later this week. Yusuf, tell us what's happening now.
What's happening now, Chris? I'm going to switch to Yasuke, and what I love is that there's two different ways to switch characters. You can either go to the inventory menu here and just hold down with like an Xbox controller, hold down the X button. But what I love is you can also, while you're here, if you decide to fast travel, let's say I want to go to,
What do you want to mix it up?
Let's head, well, Iga, so this is Iga, this is where Naoe is from. Let's go here as Yasuke.
Okay.
Why not? So if I want to do that, oh, wait. Oh, I can't fast travel because I'm launching?
You are one.
Let me see.
I mean, it looks like these dudes are literally coming down the road, actually. Are those?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I might have to get out.
I have to like leave the area, or like find a Kakurega. Kakurega folks are like your local bureaus, your like little safe houses in different towns. They allow fast travel. They're spots where you can like refill your rations or your your tools.
Stands change.
Or your ammo, depending on if you're Naoe or Yasuke. And you can do some customization stuff there as well.
Pick up your contracts, manage your allies.
There we go.
Okay.
Speaking of managing our allies, we got to get Yaya on the.
Yes. Okay. So I've gotten out of the region. So I'm wanted in Izumisetsu. You can see there, but I'm not wanted.
You made a run for the border
in Yamashiro.
It's fine.
So yeah, if I want to fast travel to like this Kakarega, I can do it as Yasuke. So I can, as that fast travel triggers, I'll automatically switch.
Okay. Oh, that's clever. I like that.
Yeah.
He just comes in.
So this is what I got Yasuke in his Ronin outfit right now.
He's got the Ronin vibes for sure. No, sometimes you gotta put the samurai regalia away. He is a tall man. This is not a room built for a man his size. But this is your Kakurega. You can manage your scouts here. Yusuf is gonna get some back, ones that he has used to or just at the cost of some currency. You can get into your storage here.
Yeah, and these scouts, as you said, Chris, like these were the scouts I used to tag those supplies, which means if I have them tagging supplies, they're busy with that.
So close.
They're not gonna be able to scout locations for me if
they've got a job. They need to move like 80 pounds of stone from a warehouse in the middle of a
I'm not
castle.
going to do
It takes
contracts.
some logistical
I mean, at some point I would need to because you'll
the
be like,
Kakarega
you
is
need to
also where
know
you'll
about.
find the contract board.
Yeah.
But then again, your scouts will offer you these opportunities. So they've heard a rumor of a gear chest in this area.
Or your merchant.
They've heard a rumor of a suitable location for a Kakarega. So I can
that's cool.
accept both of those, and now those will appear on my map. Now as
as depending on you're looking around an area.
Like okay, so we can find a Kakarega there. We can find a chest over here. A gear merchant.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been searching for a gear merchant in Kyoto. That's actually that's really helpful. I'm very happy.
The scouts came through.
Yeah.
Love it. Love to hear it. So you spent some time here in Kyoto. Again, where Yusuf is, you want to like rough ballpark how many hours in you are?
Yeah, I'd say I've played probably around 10 hours.
Okay.
10 hours of like progression because we got to a certain point and I was like, oh, I don't want to ruin the story while we're playing on stream. So
yeah, we want to get to a good point while you're on stream. All right, Yasuke. Here we are playing as Yasuke.
5 gigs left.
Like lots of sort of very ornamental and also very robust samurai armor a lot, but he's got like Naoe, a wide variety of outfits which have
live version
stats and
up,
abilities, but also different
but
cosmetics.
I
I
have
saw
a
some folks in
coding
chat talking about transmog. Yes,
for
that is
just a
Assassin's
short
Creed Shadows.
gameplay that I'm gonna do
Change
now,
the look of your
and then I'm gonna
outfit to match
go
other
and
outfits that you may.
I'm sorry. Can we just appreciate how good this looks right now?
It's so good. Like it's fall. That's why
Yeah.
like the autumn colors. The leaves are down the ground. They're blowing through the trees.
I also I love his cape flailing
Yes,
in.
the half cape.
I'll go sleep, wake up,
Also, thank you for going to the
my
slow
morning
walk.
rituals,
I know you
and
love
then
slow
back
walk. I
out.
did this for you.
Okay, Assassin's Creed.
I did this for you.
I appreciate it so much. Oh my gosh. And what is this hat? This like
the straw hat?
The straw hat with like the slats for like it goes down for what a look. Ain't nobody recognizing him.
And it's actually really cool
mode.
too because like I mean obviously Yasuke is not native to this land. He stands out, and he's also a samurai. And so like oftentimes people, as you're walking through a town, will react to seeing him. You know, maybe it's the first time they've seen Yasuke. Maybe they're recognizing and showing deference to him as a samurai. He has a very like tangible feeling as you're moving moving with him throughout the world.
And it's something that like you start to notice, especially if you have been playing as Naoe for a while. And Naoe just walks down the street. People walk by her. They don't give her a second look. But then you're walking down the street as Yasuke, and people like see you, react, step to the side, give you a little bow. Yeah. You really start to feel it in that, and like it's a very like low level way you feel it, but it really just adds this extra dimension to okay, this is the character I'm playing.
Yeah.
This is the way I'm operating in the world.
Okay, so we mentioned Yaya, Chris.
Oh, there she is. See her.
Let's call her in.
Let's see what Yaya's gonna do to these guards.
Oh, there she comes. There she comes.
Comes in.
Oh.
Start off with
strong uppercut
into the brazier, almost catches the guy on fire. What are you working with? Oh, the combo! Oh boy, you soften him up for you, and then boom. It's so slow, but it hits so hard. You're knocking on these helmets. Oh, nice dodge. So of course the mobility is a little different for Yasuke and Naoe. You'll see Naoe dodge rolling away and can, cover a lot more ground that way. Yasuke just has a little sidestep, but as you saw there, very effective at dodging strikes. So Yaya is lingering in the combat. Like she's pulling attention. She was brawling. This guy came with more damage to you. She has now. You'll see the little icon. Yeah, there is an icon over these characters. They are not dead. If you were feeling particularly savage, you could have hit that ground attack.
I could have. But this is what I meant. Yaya has a pacifist. Oh, and then
she's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't see her. Sekhmet, you like that club? Yes. So the Kanabo is one of Yasuke's 3 melee weapons. You see another one of them, the Naginata, that long bladed polearm, and of course the long katana. But yeah, the Kanabo, very slow, very powerful. It's so fun to use, especially if you've been kind of nimbly slicing it up for a while.
And this is our version. It is up. Assassin's Creed Shadows. We can finally play it. After all that time, deleting and all that crap, can finally play it. All right, 56 minutes because I deleted the game because I'm too stupid to realize. Completely my fault. Nothing to do with Ubisoft. But I'm finally here. I am playing Assassin's Creed Shadows Early Access. It's technically March 18th, the early access for creators, part of the creator program. So I like to thank Ubisoft for providing me with access to the game. And yeah, this is exciting. First time I'm playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's officially here. I finished Mirage just for this game. I've not played Odyssey or Valhalla because it's way too long. God damn it. Whoa. It's your corner. Oh, okay, way too fast. I know all of them. I'll take it. Do it again. Assassin's Creed. There you go. And that statement should be more than enough for a lot of people to shut up.
Press X to enable narration.
No, we're not doing that. Checking for memory add-ons? No. No. The game should work perfectly fine at early access, but there is a day one patch.
Welcome. A beautiful place, isn't it? A fresh sea breeze, the warm sun. This beach belongs just to you. It doesn't exist out in the world. Everything you see here is from the past. Your past.
What?
One of your ancestors visited this place long ago, forever writing their memory into the fabric of your DNA. Animus Ego unlocks these genetic memories for you. To sense. Wander. And connect.
Woo!
Like grains of sand which began as rocks, you have been shaped by these past lives, honed into who you are today. Your journey to mindfulness begins through these ancestral memories for a total perspective on what makes you, you.
New memory streams are activating now.
Erase self-doubt, fear, and weakness. Give yourself the confidence to conquer the world.
We will be in touch.
Okay.
Welcome to the dark.
Shadows. Wait, what? Valhalla, Ivor, Basim, Mirage. Wait. Odyssey, Origins by Cassandra technically. Then Bayek, Basim, Eivor, Naoe and Yasuke. Alright, we are accessing feudal Japan. What happens if I click the other button? What happens here? What? We'll come back to that tomorrow. I'll check it out a little bit. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that, but yeah, guided exploration. I want to explore myself. Canon mode. Yes. Immersive mode. Yes. And relaunch.
Memories come to us in fragments. You relive a jigsaw of
canon mode,
experiences and emotions.
every choice is canon.
Some memories are sibling and familiar, wrapped inside them.
And then immersive mode is they will speak their native tongue.
And then there are the ones I have reconstructed. What I am about to show you. In these memories there are imperfections,
Aberrations that defy algorithm and biology.
I'm getting ahead of myself. You may not understand what you're seeing at first, but you must trust me. Trust yourself.
Okay. Damn. Every Assassin's Creed game should be like this.
戦火の収まらぬ地。乱世となって早数百年。その混迷と血しぶきの中、私に好機が訪れた。それをもたらしたのは日の本一と謳われた武将。織田信長。うつけと呼ばれたその者はこの私に興味を示した。
Um momento, Shugo. Trago a cadeira, irmãos. Chegou na hora certa.
Whoa. Akechi Mitsuhiro.
吉野に
Came in here as a slave.
Não podemos falhar hoje. Viajar para além do Kyoto é cada vez mais perigoso. Sem a permissão do Lord Nobunaga, a missão dos jesuítas será um fracasso.
$4K native. Let's go. Let's go native. We're going native 4K, and we have the game has decided to straight up just maximize everything. Cool.
Não podemos permitir.
A nossa segurança deve-se ao Diogo. Sua presença
Alright,
manteve os
I'm
monges
gonna turn
banidos bem
on
longe.
O Diogo não os deterá para sempre. Temos de garantir o favor de Nobunaga.
At native is not the best right now. So we should make sense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set to quality.
Vamos ficar bem ocupados quando nos deitarmos a mão. O que tens a dizer sobre isso, Diogo? Gostavas de voltar a ver o
As long
oceano?
as you don't see any ghosting effects.
Considerando a quantidade dele que tinhas engolido quando te encontramos, sempre.
Isso foi há muito tempo.
Okay. Still 4K. That Hideyoshi? I mean, all I know is from Samurai Warriors. And Samurai Warriors, he wears
E aqui
something.
temos a senhora Nene e junto dela
Nene.
Mori Ronmaru, o vassal mais próximo do Lord Oda Nobunaga.
Ranmaru.
E isso só nos dificulta as coisas.
Nobunaga. Is it? Shows how it looks like it.
Ikishita or Lord Oda Nobunaga.
Ikishita.
Vão chamar-nos para falar com o Lord Nobunaga em breve.
Eu falo com ele.
Viste como o Lord Nobunaga olhou para o Diogo? Será que nunca viu um homem negro antes?
Diogo, espera aqui. Não digas nada.
Damn. How does it feel to be one of those people who calls him a sword bearer?
Devia ter deixado
To
no
be
porto. Ou flutuar no mar.
exactly the type of racist this guy
Deus
is.
ajudar-nos-á nesta situação, Padre Valiano.
Just think about that. To be the same racist dude as that guy, that father.
Nobunaga様、こちらバリニャーノ殿にございます。ご一同は領内におけるバテレンの往来のお許しを願いに参ったとのこと。
さようにございます、蘭丸様。
信長様に申されませ。
もちろんでございます、信長様。大変なご無礼を。こちらをお納めくださいませ。この椅子、我が国ポルトガルの名工の作にございます。
表を上げられませ。
バテレンの往来を許せと申すか。だがそちらはとうに領内に立ち入っておるではないか。この先の旅の足取りを案ずるより、今首を見逃してもらえるよう願うべきであろう。この黒き者、モノノフの気性があるようだ。 そなたの窮地を察すや否や、部屋のあらゆる危険に目を走らせおったぞ。
恐れながら信長様、この者は我らの話を返しませぬ。
話が分かれば尋ねたきことが山ほどあるのにの。京へ入ってよりこの方、都はこやつの噂で持ちきりよ。
信長様、私も言葉がわかります。
おお。
バリニャーノ、わしをたばかりおったな。
いえ、信長様。ディオゴがかように話すとは私も驚いております。
そなたディオゴと申す
のか。はい、神父方にはそう呼ばれております。
信長様はディオゴと話されたいと仰せです。二人きりで。
How does it feel to be a racist? Explain it to me. I bet it was a very similar thing like this.
表を。その肌、元からそうなのか？
さようにございます。はるか遠き生まれ故郷では皆かような肌の色を。
そなたらを皆殺しにしようかとも思うた。キリシタンが消えてしまえば懸念の種が一つ減ろう。なれど商人としては有用で、バテレンがおればブッドが増えぬようにもできる。ルイス・フロイスは面白き者よ。共に一番の茶も飲んだ。だがバリニャーヌは分からぬ。そなたはあやつのなんだ？ディオゴ。
異国であるこの地において、あの者を守るのが私の務めにございます。
あやつめはそなたのことを下僕だと申しておった。そうなのか？
はい、仰せの通りでございます。
Damn。
バリニャーヌはわしがそなたを引き止めたことを喜ぶまい。あやつはそなたをどうすると思う？殺すか？
どうでしょう。私はより悪しき者に仕えてなお生き延びてまいりましたので。
その悪しき者とは何者じゃ？バリニャーノ、そなたの望みを叶えて使わそう。バテレンどもに領内の往来を許す。
ありがたき幸せ、決して上様に。
だが下僕のディオゴは預かる。わしの役に立ってくれそうなのでな。
よい。しかしそのものにできるのはせいぜい草履取りにございます。
我が家中では草履取りでも大名になれる。わしには見えたのじゃ。大軍を奮い立たせる侍になれるとな。試練の時ぞ。天下に名を轟かせるか、さもなくば死ぬかじゃ。
Damn.
This memory is fractured. What was left, it trails off into infinitesimally smaller fragments. I'll fast forward you to the next reassembled memory. One moment. The integrity of a memory can be tampered with. There are a variety of reasons.
That's a
Viruses,
good damn scene.
data corruption, environmental disturbance.
I've yet to actually
But
play
sometimes
the game.
it's because she doesn't want you to see them.
Who's she? Layla Fan. 6 months later, Iga Province, September 30th, 1581. Ooh. If you think problematic graphics issues and stuff, just remember that this game's not out yet. This literally is an early access. This is Daisy. Nice. Samurai. Holy shit, this is, you have to play this game on Oh, this game is so smooth. Join Oda. Damn, this game is awesome. This game is awesome. I don't give a shit what you say. This game is awesome. If you hate this game because Yasuke exists in real life, you're an idiot. And you're just preventing yourself from playing a really awesome game. But that's not my problem. I don't give a shit.
初の大戦にございます。多くの命が。まっとうな男よ。伊賀は世をすべんとするわしを暴君と呼ぶが、4万を超す兵がわしのもとに集っておる。それでもわしは暴君。いいえ。 民は殿を信じ、行く末を託しております。ああ、さすが忠義者じゃ。
Makes you my samurai.
伊賀の族とは諸国の輪を乱します。それがしにお任せを。行け。お持ち三太夫を倒せ。あやつが死ねば、伊賀は刀をなくすも同然。
Nobunaga took everything. Oh, what's happened to my webcam? What just happened? What the hell? Oh, what just happened? That's not right. There we go. But maybe my USB disconnected from my thingy. But anyway, I was saying, like, Nobunaga was such a... Oh god, but damn, this game is awesome. Oh, sliced. What? Excuse me? You carry a hitless body? Oh my god. Oh, he's burning. My man's burning. Oh my god. It's the top of the castle. Oh my god. Ooh. This game is awesome. This game is awesome. Holy crap. Like, this stream is an hour 15 minutes, and recording the gameplay stuff that I've downloaded and everything is only 30 minutes. But what a game. And for people to be like, I don't want to play it because it's Yasuke. Like, shut the hell up.
Another memory, just fine particulate at this point. Listen carefully. Memories can be fractured, ignored, twisted, but what has been can never truly be lost. The past is power. Do you understand? Fujibayashi Naoe. The structural integrity of her memories is solid. There is much for you and her to discover. I wish you luck. Otherwise, this will be the last time we speak.
Alright.
Goodbye. For now.
Alright. Earlier that night. Nagato. Nobunaga is a terrible human being. And I don't think a lot of people know that.
Otoはまだ私に隠しておることがあるのでは。半蔵殿の文には何と。
青江、この世は戦だらけだ。信長の起こす戦が全てではない。
伊賀を狙う者が。
そうだ。されど奴らが望むものをやすやすと渡すわけにはいかぬ。
では渡しますまい。
無論渡すものか。
お父が全てを話せぬことは知っておる。でも信じてほしい。
信じておる。
ならお命じあれ。必ず役に立ってみせる。
時が来た。
Oh. Slice. Oh my god. This is an Assassin's Creed game. Like, what are you talking about? Oh. What happened to my damn light? Oh, it's not. That's not really batteries. Damn it. Okay. Well, it's plugging to the wrong thing. Oh. Damn. Okay. Nice. That is absolutely, well, that's actually one light that I can turn on right now. But look at that. That looks so creepy. Hey, does Assassin's Creed Shadow have early access or pre-order? No, it does not. This early access is because of Ubisoft granting me access for the creator program. Damn. Turn on immersive mode when you play this game. Hey, no problem, copy. Make sure you turn on immersive mode when you play this game, and if you want to, turn on cam. Damn. That light is not good.
我が心は露のもの。されどわしは伊賀者。二部の城までお供します。
私も共に。
ならぬ。頼みがある。山の古墳に急ぎ参れ。この刃により戸が開こう。鍵だ。
これは。
古墳の中に箱がある。何としても守れ。役立ちたいのだろう。今がその時ぞ。桃地様を一人にはできぬ。見せよ。行け。
Ezio's family being the theme song for the entire franchise is so good.
開けるでない。奪われてもならぬ。約束しろ。
約束する。
I'm gonna freeze at least the prologue.
軍に向かわねば。この刃だけが頼りか。
What's crouch? They really don't want to teach crouch? I'm gonna assume there's a crouch button somewhere. One of these is gonna crouch. Okay, I'm gonna look up the crouch button before this game teaches me that. Crouch. Control, crouch. Nice. Oh, okay. Damn, look at that. Ah, it's the Unity system. I fucking hate the Unity system. It's the one thing I always, when I talk to any Ubisoft developer, I always tell them like, hey, listen, the Unity system is terrible. Apologies for the no light. Unfortunately. I mean, technically, I can fix it. Hold on, let me fix that actually. Alright. Just like that. We got light again. Fix that light issue, didn't I? Defense of the inch. Oh no, Templar.
すぎよ。
She got a sword. Templars come.
Naoe.
May the Father of understanding guide us.
生きておったか。
音を
案ずるな。今は休め。
箱が奪われてしまうと。
巻き込むべきではなかった。わしの視界に多くの秘密に。宝珠。
箱は
お前は母と
おか
よく似ておるな。あれきりだとは。よいか、富のもとにつけば大丈夫だ。望みはあるぞ。
Oh, okay, Dad's still alive.
私はトミ。お前は父親が連れてきた。よくあれでたどり着いたよ。
Ooh, Betterman's on
お
Paramount
前を
Plus.
連れてくるなり、深い眠りに落ちた。この先苦しむだろうが、助かるよ。お前はどうだい？具合は。
大事ない。まだ動けるし、戦える。
戦う？手当てしたのはまた血を流させるためじゃない。
行かなくても、お父の大事なものを奪われた。取り返さねば。
奪われた？何を？
それはいえ。
正康殿の秘密ならば聞かぬ。それが互いのためだ。
お父をよく知っておるのじゃな。お母は
少しはね。
とにかく今はもう行かねば。
行くったってどこへ？探す心当たりはあるのかい？
ではどうしたら？
言えることを言いな。その大事なものをどうやって奪われた？
鎧を着た男、侍か。そいつに背後を取られてうかつだった。
Not a samurai. He's a Templar.
面をつけてたから。
侍はよくつける。どんな面だった？
Can you describe it?
青白く怨霊のようで、倒れ際剥ぎ取ったような。
持ち物の中にあるやもな。手当てをするときにまとめておいたんだ。
これじゃ。
ずっと昔にね。
どういうこと？どこの手のものだ？
Templar.
わからぬが、片野で見た覚えが。そこに糸口があるやもな。
お父の馬なら今宵のうちに城につける。
その侍が見つかったらどうするんだい
？5分での借りを返す。奴を撃ち、我らのものを奪い返す。
気をつけてな。
See that you do. Assassin. Wee. Oh. The horse is gonna be here somewhere. I'll be honest, I thought the horse is gonna be right here, but no, that's a horse. That's a horse. Ah, yeah. Called in the hideout. Okay. Am I in the hideout now? Oop. Ah, the light turned off again. Stay stance changed. Oh damn, that's cool. Look at that. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Just like that. It's hard for her to control. That's so cool. Okay. I don't know what's happening in my light, but we're playing the dark. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's okay. It goes.
音が命をかけるなら私とてそうする。もう悔いたりはせん。過ちを正す。あれが刀城か。箱を盗んだ奴は守りの固い場所に隠れておるはず。
I'm so used to making Basims do a slide.
鍵縄を使えば登れそうじゃ。
Okay, this is awesome. Nah, bro, you did. You did.
区内なら片手でも投げられる。
Nice.
あったぞ。これは奪われた箱ではない。もっと探さんと。
Look at that animation. It's so smooth.
盗んだやつが持ってるの。
Oh damn, that's cool. Buddy, where you at, bud? Where you at, bud? Oh, my rations are full. Nice. Let's go. Come on, what am I doing? I gotta keep going, boy. Yeah. Aido Yoshihiro, Unreal Samurai.
よし、箱を取り戻すにはあやつを殺すしかない。この鍵縄があればやれる。
Damn.
ここを離れねば。
Dun, dun. Nice. All I needed to do was go straight. Oh. A real assassin does not do that.
加藤衆のはずはない。ほんの小娘ぞ。
宝の持ち腐れもいいとこ。この箱が何か知らぬようだね。
Yep, I guarantee you these are Templars.
何をしておる。
堺にあれば安全だろ。
これはわしが守る。
Ooh.
ものではない。
その通り。わしのものじ
God,
ゃ。
these are Templars. They have to be. That's a lot of Templars. charging and lighting up, so. Ooh.
Fujibayashi Masayasu. 加藤衆はここまでじゃ。
The Kakushiba interview. What is in that box?
楽にしてやるがよい。
己の道は今宵ついえる。いえ、こやつめを苦しませねば。
好きにせよ。
First mistake. Oh, dude, that is definitely Templar water. Tracy draws. Thanks for the follow. What's up? Oh. Oh, Naoe. Naoe. Damn, this is a very long. I'm already sucked in. I'm doing good. How about you?
Naoe. いいや。違う。わしは隠し事をしすぎた。それもわしと共に消える。
何を言うとるんじゃ。
This is an Assassin's Creed game. I cannot believe this is an Assassin's Creed game.
望みはある。刃に従え。
音。
I play every game. Just like playing whatever I feel like playing that at that moment.
いつでも。
Damn. They've yet to say anything about the hidden ones, but the assassins and the Templars. Holy shit. What a game. This is how this game starts. Damn. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Do you have any goals this year for your stream? Nah, honestly, like I only stream just for fun, just for me, my friends, and all that. Nothing else to it. Crusade.
お前は早く取り戻さねば。ここは一体どうしてこんなところへ。
Uh-oh. What inspired me to start streaming, honestly, is just me. Me and my friends playing, having fun, laughing. That's it. That's literally it. Memories, I guess. I just want to keep memories. 2 years earlier. Damn. Yeah, you can join my Discord. It's on, I believe it's in the link below.
Ohayo, to.
Ohayo.
Ohayo.
もう日の出の刻だぞ。はよなどない。昨日は
What's up? How you playing the game early? I'm a Ubisoft. I'm part of the Ubisoft Creator Program, so I've 2 days early access to the game.
わかった。
Truffle.
では手始めにわしの剣をかわしてみよう。では始めるぞ。参れ。良いぞ。太刀に重みがあった。父だと思うて手を抜くでない。わしを敵だと思ってかかれ。
Nice. Nice. Oh, come on. Come on, daddy. I love how the game starts. Like, it doesn't start here. That's so crazy. This game is so good. Like, the story, the gameplay, everything about it is so good. Like, the introduction is like awesome. Nice.
惜しかったな。
おと、私も皆と稽古がしたい。
今の稽古で十分。他にも務めがあろう。
伊賀随一の忍びの娘として何恥じぬ力を身につけねば。
そして伊賀の娘ならば民に心を配るのも務めぞ。
故に力をつけ皆を守りたいと言うとるんじゃ。
伊賀の道とは務めを分かち合うこと、里を思うこと、 そして仁の心ぞ、今日は松にさように接するのだ。
また松尾ババのところ？
助けがいるとあらば、松でも誰でも助けに行くのだ。
分かっとる。おばばには昨日もずっと手伝わされた。
Request? You
素早い
can...
動きを学べたであろう。
でも散々刺された。
不平を申すな。何故皆を助けるか
You
知って
just
おる。
join my...
一人で当たわざることも合力すれば。
大山の高きは一石にあ
A
らず。
friend request? Sorry, I only add people I know.
我ら伊賀州は自立を
I
重
don't
んじて
add
おる。
anybody I don't
それ
know.
を維持するには皆が一体となり山とならねばならぬのだ。
今朝は小石のように感じる。
Okay.
今は小石に過ぎずとも皆が藤
This
林
is
の
a
娘
feature
を
that
頼り
every
にしておるのだぞ。
game
藤
should
林の名
have.
は山の土台をなす
Press a
大岩なのだ。
button and
わか
follow.
った。おばばを手
This
伝
is
って
an
くる。
awesome feature. Come on.
松が
Every
例に
developer
何を
should have
用意しとる
this.
か知っておろう。
At least in Tokyo.
そう、無益ではないぞ。与えれば帰ってくる。
Sorry, Dad.
里の暮らしだ。話は終わっておらぬ。
I gotta.
柔らかいな。
Aw, look at how cute he is. Sorry, father.
このジャジャ馬が
Yeah, it's a
そう
cat. So
無
it's
益
cat.
ではない
Sorry.
ぞ。与えれば帰ってくる。それが里の暮らしだ。わしはやることがある。行儀よくするのだぞ。
はい。
Wee. What? Yo, look at the animation. This is so realistic. Like she's actually hopping like a... Like that's how you would if you... That is so cool. That is so good. Oh my god.
今日はおばばに何をさせられるんじゃろう。株の草むしりか、鍋磨きか、丘を越えればわかるか。
Yeah, that part is not realistic. Don't forget, she is the assassin. Yasuke is not an assassin. He's not. Well, at least so far I've played, he's not part of the Brotherhood. What? That is so good, though. Nah, that's so good. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream here because it's 3 a.m. And I believe the game just says so, just so everybody understands. This game, I played it with DLSS, I think. But I said it, a lot of no frame generation. No fake frames or anything like that. Any upscaling. Whoa, 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 whoa. TAA. Huh? Okay, so I just want to show with no upscaling. This is native. Obviously frame rates are gonna be bad. Because every game is with upscaling nowadays. Unfortunately. But I'm gonna set to automatic. And honestly, it should set everything perfectly fine. Don't have that. Scalability. Everything set to maximum possible. Oh. Retracing. That's crazy that this game is. Wait. Wow, you can really make the game look bad. I just made it to like maximum ray tracing. And with DLSS it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I mean, this is the maximum you can do, I guess. And I don't know what is the DLS it can do. Maybe it's just shadows.
今日はおばばに何をさせられるんじゃろう。株の草むしりか。
But
鍋磨きか。丘を越えればわかるか。
I mean, I would love reflections. I don't know.
おはようモンタ。
Ah, you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. That's wonky. But yeah, that's the thing that just wonky as hell. But Naoe's movements are very fluid. I love that. 毎日. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop right here for Assassin's Creed Shadows. You guys update me. Play another 2-3 hours of Shadows. The game comes out in 2 days. There is no. Oh wow! This is after one Shadow. What happens? Launch memory. Ah, you launch Assassin's. This is Animus. This is the Animus. Yep. You have Animus credits here, by the way. You buy Helix credits. You can buy a lot of stuff. Naoe packs. Secreum. Yeah, so I have like a ton of stuff because I have the deluxe edition as well on top of whatnot. And then projects, the legacy, awakening, anomalies. Oh, that's how you earn credits, I guess. I don't know. The memories, I assume, is the games itself. Yeah. So you can actually launch any of these games here. But Assassin's Creed Shadows is what we're playing right now. I believe there's a way to access certain things, but like benchmarking. But I'm not too like sure how you do that. But let me see how you go into benchmark. Okay, so to go to benchmark, you go to Animus, you go to System, Benchmark. That's it. Yeah, how's the stream going so far? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I'm about to stop playing here in a bit. When I'm free, I'm very busy with work and all that. Yeah. See? 4090, 7800 X3D. This is the benchmark. I'll leave you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Well, how long have you been streaming, like, in general? Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe since the pandemic? I don't know. Maybe since before the pandemic. Not too sure. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Ooh. Changing with the seasons, by the way. One of the features of this game. This is a very GPU heavy game. So where are you stream, like PC or PS? I stream on any platform that with games that I want to play on, mainly. Alright, there we go. That's the benchmark. I'm not gonna save this, but script. We'll open that. That's my benchmark report. Okay, cool. Alright, nice to meet you. Dude. It's very nice to meet you as well. It's 3:14 a.m. Keep up the grind. Thank you so much. You know, whenever I can stream, I'll stream. But yeah, streaming is not my priority though. For obvious reasons. There we go. Damn. Okay. It's kind of cool. Though I've noticed you don't have a custom logo nor offline banner for your channel. I actually do. My logo and everything, I made all of that myself. Yeah. Alright, anyway, I gotta get off here. Thank you guys for streaming, watching my streams. And if you're watching the VOD, you only watch the gameplay part. The rest of it absolutely sucks, but if you wanna watch it, you wanna watch me delete shadows because I'm too stupid, go ahead. It's available right now on YouTube. So you guys take care. Bye.
Within the soul, courage never sways, they will make us whole. Through the stormy sky,